What up, YouTube? I'm back again with another live video. It is August 1st. It is 1:13 a.m. Please forgive me. Y'all don't feel like turning the light on because it is hot as hell. Y'all know this Philly weather been hot as hell. I'm actually about to close this window. I don't know why my sister came up here opening it. I am hot. Uh, but I decided to get back on here and do part two about this video that I did when it comes to my opinion about the whole East Coast, West Coast, Tupac and Biggie beef that happened years ago. Um, so I did a part one, giving half of my opinion about it. But like I said, so the reason why I'm doing the part two so soon. Hold on, y'all. The reason why I'm doing the part two so soon is because somebody just recently commented under my video. Let me see if I can go back to it. So somebody by the name of Raiders WM5KB 22 minutes ago comment. Let me give you all the details. Tupac was jealous. I guess he's trying to say he or she. I don't know who's behind his profile, but they're trying to say Tupac was jealous of Biggie and Bad Boy. Beat sell records, as you can see with the Drake and Kendrick. Tupac was a marginal rapper before Death Row. Most people who claim he is the GOAT only know Tupac Death Row, nothing prior. He was not shot 5 times in the Quad Studio, but he sold it. Tupac and Death Row are the ones who pushed the beef, not Bad Boy. I have videos confirming everything. Okay, so this person say they have videos confirming everything. They believe Tupac was jealous of Biggie Smalls and Bad Boy. Um, I would like to see those videos because, like I said, um, at the end of the day, none of us was there. I know I wasn't around, and I don't know what this person talk about with claiming that they got videos that confirms everything. I don't think Tupac was jealous of Biggie. I don't think Biggie was jealous of Tupac. I think they are both two young rappers in their early 20s, who dealt with life experiences and spoke about different topics in their songs. Personally, I feel like Tupac, just by watching videos and interviews and stuff like that, and doing a lot of research throughout the years, I feel like at the end of the day, Tupac wasn't the type who was about the thug life shit, rapping about killing and shit like that. I feel like the people that he's around and certain life situations that he dealt with brought that side out of him. Tupac was more into poetry. He is about education, learning, talking about fixing things in the world, single moms, young children. He done made songs about teen pregnancy. As we know, Brenda's Got a Baby, which was a song about a young woman who was pretty much raped by her cousin, got pregnant by her cousin, and and the family wasn't supportive, so she started prostituting. Prostituting wasn't bringing no money in, so then she started selling drugs and ended up getting, I guess, shot. shot, stabbed. Well, he said prostitute found slain, so whatever slain is supposed to mean, y'all know the song, y'all seen the video. Um, I don't see where this is coming from about Tupac being jealous. Like I said, I don't think that Tupac was jealous of Biggie, and I don't think Biggie was jealous of Tupac. They were, I mean, they were two rappers that supported each other. They became friends, and like I said, I truly believe that the beef had nothing to do with Tupac or Biggie. I feel like that their associates, the people they were around, did not like each other. And like I said in the previous live, um, I feel like some people didn't like. I feel like some of the guys from Death Row did not like the people that were on Bad Boy and Junior Mafia, and some of the people on Junior Mafia and Bad Boy did not like those on Death Row back then. But Biggie and Tupac were the biggest artists back then, so of course, with them being friends and these people not liking each other, they found ways to start up with this beef. But at the end of the day, Tupac was more like, I feel like with Tupac, with him being around Suge Knight and they were putting stuff in his head and making him out to be something he wasn't. I feel like when people get in Tupac head, they can tell him something and he's going to do it. He's going to do it at the snap of two fingers. Um, I feel like Tupac was the puppet in certain situations, and Suge Knight and whoever else was near Tupac at the time were the ones pulling the strings. Biggie rapped about a lot of gangster shit, and sometimes he'd rap about death and suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. He had put a few things about how he grew up and how he felt about his family and stuff like that. His raps. Um, it's a lot, but I feel like when it comes to that whole rape situation, people Tupac was around, started that. I don't believe Tupac raped anybody. Everybody want to be talking about Tupac got these sex tapes, and they got multiple sex tapes that were sold to people with Tupac getting head from this person, him sleeping with that person. I actually was on Tupac's Wikipedia, and yeah, I feel like a lot of people that Tupac was around was bad influences. I know he was cool with Suge Knight. We already know how Suge Knight is. He was cool with Tretch from Naughty by Nature, and Tretch is doing a lot of interviews claiming that he was cool with Tupac, and Tupac did this and Tupac did that. I feel like why people wait till these rappers are deceased to start spreading these stories. I'm trying to see where I found it at. But yeah, if you go on the Wikipedia page, they talk about something. They got sex tapes of Tupac getting hit and Tupac doing this and Tupac doing that. And people are buying the sex tapes, and they thought some Tupac was touching somebody's butt in some hotel room. Yeah, y'all can read more information on his Wikipedia. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, I would like to know who this Raiders person is that claim that they got these videos confirming that Tupac was jealous of Biggie and all this other bullshit he is talking about. Because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of research, going on Wikipedia pages, reading articles here and there, watching videos. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of videos all over YouTube of them in studios and this happening and that happening. Um, mm, my bad, y'all. I got a little quiet because I was reading stuff. Now I'm reading Biggie Small's Wikipedia page. But yeah, me personally, I feel like when it comes to Suge Knight, I feel like Suge Knight was a big, 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 big troublemaker. So damn, Tupac and Biggie both were cremated. They two rappers that don't have no gravesite or anything. They both were cremated. Now Tupac got like statues and stuff around, so I don't know if he his I don't know, but I don't think Biggie or Tupac have a gravesite because they both were cremated. Yeah, but like I'm saying, I feel like Suge Knight was a big troublemaker. He is behind a lot of trouble that happened. And when he couldn't get what he wanted out of Biggie and Puffy and with Bad Boy, he started fucking with with NWA and Death Row. So I guess Suge Knight was the owner of Death Row. And Easy E and Jerry Heller was running NWA, and a lot of people wanted to do their own solo stuff, so they started leaving NWA and doing their own thing. And certain artists went from NWA to Death Row. I'm guessing Dr. Dre was part of Death Row for a short period of time. Because a lot of them were doing songs together. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. However, that's supposed to go. And then it's pretty interesting because I know Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg was cool and they're doing songs together, and Snoop Dogg is supposed to be part of Death Row, which is interesting because that's where Suge was at. And when Dr. Dre and Miss Chalet broke up, I guess she started getting with Suge, but Dr. Dre must have went on about his business, and Miss Chalet was with Suge Knight. And now a lot of people are claiming that when Suge Knight was in jail, he had Miss Chalet running things, and they wasn't getting their money, and she don't or her. I don't know. It's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on with this East Coast, West Coast, and all these different rappers and. Whew. You got people like Daz Dillinger. He done interviews speaking on Miss Chalet. A lot of people claim that her and Tupac slept around. She claims she did not sleep with Tupac. Tupac is not here to confirm if he ever been with Miss Chalet, but he has made accusations claiming that he slept with um Faith Evans. To be honest, I'm a Faith Evans fan, but I don't know. I don't know fully if I believe. I don't know. I don't know where to believe if she did or didn't sleep with Tupac. That's tricky, and the reason why I say this is because I can't get the fact that I don't get the fact that what was I saying? I don't get the fact that after all these years, Stevie J had Mimi, Stevie J had Jocelyn. I'm pretty sure he slept with a whole bunch of women. And then him and Jocelyn had that TV show, and then he had the show Leave It to Stevie, and whatever other TV shows they did. And I know that he was still cool with Faith Evans. But the thing is, no matter how many years later it is, I don't get how him and Biggie is supposed to be cool. He's supposed to be CJ's godfather, and then him and Faith Evans start messing around, and I guess they supposedly got married. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not married anymore because he don't post anything about her on his page. She don't post anything about him on her page. So I'm pretty sure they've been separated for a while now. But still, that's just as weird as April and Lil Fizz when my thing is Lil Fizz is talking mad shit. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes with the whole B2K situation because Omarion got this little documentary that I didn't watch yet. He got this documentary that's supposed to confirm everything, but Lil Fizz act like he wasn't fucking with Omarion or whatever the situation is, and he started messing with April, and then just out of nowhere they start doing these tours and stuff, and then he on stage apologizing to Omarion after he had talking all that shit. Y'all all hugged up on the Love and Hip Hop reunions. Was Omarion on Love and Hip Hop before? Oh no, I don't think Omarion was on Love and Hip Hop. I think it started off with Lil Fizz and Monique being on Love and Hip Hop, and I think April was on Love and Hip Hop. But I don't think Omarion was on Love and Hip Hop. Not that I could remember. Anyway, but getting back to the whole Biggie and Tupac situation, I really don't think that Tupac was jealous of Biggie, nor would I think that Biggie was jealous of Tupac. I'll say it over and over again. I believe that there was people on both teams hating each other, not liking each other, and they somehow started this beef between Biggie and Tupac. And the only reason why at first Biggie was entertaining it is because of the whole fact that motherfuckers claimed that Faith Evans was messing around with Tupac, and Biggie started to believe it because he seen the magazine with a picture of Tupac and Faith Evans, and them both wearing red. And I feel like Faith Evans fucked herself up because I don't think that she further gave Biggie information about what happened with the song, unless I didn't read that part in the book. But I gotta read the book again. I don't think that she told Biggie about what happened with the whole hotel situation and her going to Tupac to try to get her money for the song and him not paying her. But then again, Biggie was cheating on her any damn way. He was sleeping with Lil Kim, Charlie Baltimore, and everybody else. But that still doesn't make it right if she did sleep with Tupac or whatever the situation may be. I wouldn't trust Tretch either. And the reason why I wouldn't trust Tretch, because like I said, this nigga be doing a lot, like they all be doing a lot of interviews, somewhat exposing shit and making accusations about shit supposedly happening that nobody talked about when Biggie or Tupac was here. Now y'all wait till they die all these years later, and y'all want to be doing Vlad TV interviews and the Art of Dialogue interviews and all this newfound information is popping up here and there about who slept with who and who did this to who, and it's kind of stupid. Then you got a lot of these people doing interviews talk about some they seen and like they saying that Faith Evans slept around, Mary J. Blige slept around. It's kind of like Motown. Like all these rappers and female singers and male singers and female rappers and everybody was all in these groups and they all make doing songs with each other and stuff like that. And just because they always around each other and stuff, they all slept around and then they wait all these years later to figure out to start revealing who slept with who. And I guess in the music industry this been going on for many, many, many years. 'Cause I'm pretty sure in Motown they got who slept with who. Diana Ross damn sure was getting around. She got a baby by Barry Gordy. Diana Ross was sleeping with Diana Ross was sleeping with Barry Gordy, and just because she didn't gave it up to Barry Gordy, she started treating the other two singers from the Supremes like shit. Because the original members were Diana Ross, Florence Ballard, and Mary Wilson. But the truth is, Florence Ballard was the main owner of the group way before they even became the Supremes. It was because Florence Ballard and Mary Wilson was friends. Then then later on, they met up with Diana Ross and added her to the group. Then somehow they got to Barry Gordy. However that situation may go, Barry Gordy and Diana Ross start sleeping with each other. The only difference between the Supremes and the movie Dreamgirls is Florence Ballard never slept with or had a relationship with Barry Gordy. It's just that Florence Ballard was the type of person that wasn't putting up with nobody bullshit because she know at the end of the day she was the one who even helped those girls become singers. She had the stronger voice, but at the end of the day, Barry Gordy, dude, I don't know, Hollywood got a funny way of starting shit with black entertainers because Diana Ross had that soft, squeaky voice. They wanted her they wanted her to be the main focus of the group because she could she could be mixed with white crowds. And with Florence Bauer voice being too strong and too loud, she sound too black. So of course, Barry Gordy being a dick eater, he ended up switching Florence Ballard and Diana Ross and made Florence Ballard sing in the back with Mary Wilson and changed Diana Ross to the lead singer. Then they got to the point where Diana Ross started feeling her fucking self and making it seem like she's better than everybody and doing what she wanted, making it seem like she is a better singer than everybody because she was smashing Barry Gordy. And Florence Bauer got sick and tired of that shit. So she said something about it, and Barry Gordy was too busy with his face all up in Diana Ross' little bony ass. He started treating Florence Bauer like shit and threatening to kick her out the group, which she eventually did. And y'all know the rest of what happened after that. Then the bitch want to wait 2 years later to try to get her back into the goddamn group. This woman on welfare and food stamps and shit, and her life is a downright spiral. She try to stay having a music career. They gonna tell her that they'll pay her, but she can't do any interviews claiming that she's an ex member of Supreme. I know this was supposed to be a video about Biggie and Tupac, but it's a lot of crazy stuff that goes down in the music industry. Now, I'm pretty sure the women had their fair share of having crushes and allegedly sleeping with this artist and that artist and whatever the situation may be. But the real truth is, Diana goddamn Ross slept with Barry Gordy, had a baby by him, and when she started messing around with him, this bitch started feeling like her shit don't stink, and she was doing the supreme dirt. That's why when Florence Bar got kicked out, they had to keep adding extra women to the damn group. Then this bitch went solo. And Florence Bauer, she got to the point where she like, I don't even want to sing no more. I'll be nice and play instruments, but y'all done pissed me off. It's a little too late. It's a little too late. This woman and had children with this deadbeat ass man who was just like Aretha Franklin and Ted White. This deadbeat ass motherfucking man probably was acting like he is a manager, whatever the fuck he is supposed to be. They get married. He started taking her money, spending it on whatever the hell he wanted to spend it on, any money she did have. And then when she broke, he beating her ass and leaving her with the children. So now she on welfare, losing her houses, all types of shit. And she gotta try to find ways to keep money to make sure her and her kids is good. Then everybody want to wait all these years later to be acting like they had love for her. And what makes it even worse is the fact that you come to this woman's funeral knowing good and goddamn well you ain't like her. You come to her goddamn funeral, sit your raggedy ass in the front row. You come to this woman's funeral, sitting your raggedy ass in the front row, with got her kids sitting on your motherfucking lap and showed your motherfucking ass and caused the goddamn scene at this woman's funeral. You couldn't let this woman rest in peace. Like this woman life was so fucked up that she ain't never get buried under her music name, Florence Bauer. She got buried with her husband last name. Her gravesite says Florence Glenda Chapman. And this is the same clown who been beating her ass, taking her money, and then when she ain't got no money, he goes and leaves. And somehow they got back together. But Aretha Franklin wasn't having none of that shit. When she got her chance to leave Ted White, she left his ass and never turned back. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I feel like that. Me personally, I feel like Mike Epps should have played Ted White. Marlon Wayans was too goofy for me. I feel like Jennifer Hudson should have played Aretha Franklin and Mike Epps should have played Ted White. Now, if Wayans wanted to do a scene like that, I feel like Marlon Wayans, they should have put him in the movie Sparkle. He should have played Sticks. Because at the end of the day, Marlon Wayans do comedy. But then again, no. In the original Sparkle, I don't ever think, no, not Sticks. What's his name? Satin. In the original Sparkle, I don't think that he did comedy. Did he? But still, I feel like Marlon Wayans could have been in Sparkle, and Mike Epps should have been in Respect. And the crazy thing about it is, I guess due to Aretha Franklin choosing a Jennifer Hudson to play her, they tried to put a little bit of tea in the movie, but they didn't want to get too personal because they didn't give a shit about that Aretha Franklin movie that the other girl played. They was putting everything in there, and I feel like the second uh movie, that shit was way more detailed. My personal opinion is, I feel like Jennifer Hudson is Jennifer Hudson. She did a great job. I love Jennifer Hudson. She did a great job, and Aretha Franklin chose her to play her. When it comes to certain costumes, I feel like they did a good job, but in other scenes, it just looked like Jennifer Hudson. And they tried their best to try to make Jennifer Hudson sound like Aretha Franklin, however that may go. But in the second movie, I didn't like it at first. I'm like, if Jennifer Hudson was chosen by Aretha Franklin to play her, why are they making the second movie to come out around the same time the Jennifer Hudson movie was supposed to come out? That's petty as hell. And at first, I didn't like it, but then I gave it a second chance and watched it. And me personally, I feel like I'm giving it to Jennifer Hudson, number one. But number two is I can't knock the second movie because I don't know how they did it, but in certain scenes, that girl they made that girl look like Aretha Franklin. I don't know how they did it, but I was like, the hell? I think they put a fat suit on her and stuff like that, but there were certain parts where she did look like Aretha Franklin. And I feel like they did their best to try to make Jennifer Hudson look like Aretha Franklin in certain scenes. I guess because Jennifer Hudson is a slim woman now, they only they only told the movie from Aretha Franklin's slimmer years, and they cut it down to her in the 70s. While in the other movie, it was childhood to Aretha Franklin's death because after a while they put a fat suit on the girl and they started making her perform songs of Aretha Franklin during her years where she gained weight. I was shocked though because I was like, I do not want to watch this movie. That shit sucked. And then I gave it a second chance and I was like, I kind of like it, but I'm still going with Jennifer Hudson. Yeah. I guess they knew nobody's gonna fall for her playing Jennifer Hudson, so they gonna try to make her play Harriet Tubman. Y'all not about to pull Angela Bassett because Angela Bassett didn't play everybody. And the crazy thing about it is she playing. Why do they got Angela Bassett playing women that's way lighter than her? Cause Caress, Angela Bassett played Caress Scott King. Caress Scott King is lighter than Angela Bassett. She played Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks is lighter than Angela Bassett. She played Tina Turner. Now Tina Turner kind of looked dark skinned back in the day, but in her older years she started to look a lot lighter. I don't know what was wrong with Tina Turner's skin or however that situation may go. Um, then they got her playing Biggie Smalls' mom. They know good and goddamn well Angela Bassett ain't Jamaican, but she did a good job. She had played Malcolm X wife, Betty Shabazz. They just had Angela Bassett playing every damn body. Then going back to just Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Um, I was watching Notorious, and that girl, what's her name? Uh, Whoever the lady is that played Faith Evans in Notorious. I don't think they did a good job. I don't think she looked like Faith Evans. All they did was put blonde weave in her hair and a fake tattoo. But she did a good job as Faith Evans. And then with the Tupac movie, whoever they got to play Faith Evans, they was wrong. And they did Tupac dirty. I don't think nobody that they chose to play Tupac in any damn movie looked like Tupac. Not even Demetrius shit, who they got to play Tupac in All Eyes on Me. I don't ever think he really looked like Tupac. I guess the only reason why he got that role is because his dad supposedly worked with Tupac, or however the story may go. Demetrius Shipp Jr. I guess they think he like Tupac because he dark skinned with thick eyebrows. But I'm sorry. I watched All Eyes on Me, and I really wasn't getting Tupac. Then after he did All Eyes on Me, they started putting him in a lot of movies. He is in Cutthroat City. Same difference. He is in a movie called Asking For It. He is in a movie called Money. He did a few TV shows, Tales, All American, Unlocked, Hip Hop Family Christmas. Okay, okay. He only 35 years old. I've seen a lot of people look exactly like Tupac. They might be a lot. They like the skin tone might be a bit lighter. I mean, I've seen some guys that look just like Tupac. They probably would have had to do some skin darkening or something to get the role, but man, oh man, y'all was just picking anybody. Even in the Miss Chalet movie, I love you, Miss Chalet, but you would did wrong with that one. They were just all fucked up. She was just picking anybody. Cause Ice Cube ain't look like Ice Cube. They made Ice Cube look like he was Puerto Rican. Who else? I don't even know all the guys that was supposed to be in that damn movie. And then y'all keep picking guys that don't look like Easy A. I'm not saying they didn't do a good job because the guy who played Easy E in the Miss Chalet movie, he did a good job. He just ain't look like Easy A. And neither did the guy in Surviving Compton. Like I said, in both movies, y'all just picking anybody. The only good thing about Straight Outta Compton is the fact that they allow Ice Cube's actual son to play him the same way they did with Biggie Smalls. They allow Biggie Smalls' actual son to play a younger version of him. But then again, y'all allow Biggie Smalls' son to play a younger version of him. But how the hell you go from light skin to dark skin? I don't get it. But I guess they like it's a movie. We teach him about his father. So it is what it is. But YouTube, I'll get back with y'all some other time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified. I'll get back to y'all because I have been on here for a while. I'll get back to y'all.